Okay. We're up to Kuf Chafav Amin Aleph. We said yesterday that in a halva, we paskin no matter if it's collected, right? If it's collected, whether it's money that's collected or it's karka that's collected, we paskin that what the bechor does not get pishnayim, it's considered roy. Here's an interesting shaila, guys. What happens if it's the bechor himself who owed his father money? The bechor took out a loan from his father, right? Bechor took out a loan from his father, and now what? The father dies. Does he get pishnayim in that? Because there's a svara to say that what? That the bechor certainly would be mizaka his father. Why? Because he knows he's going to win on the end. So that's the shaila. Umalva she'imoi, a halva that he has with his father. Palge he'll divide with his brothers. Let's see the Rashbam here, guys. Palva she'imoi she'habechor nischayev la'aviv, that the bechor himself is the love. Alge chelik bechora yechloiku b'neihem. The chelik bechora they divide. Palga means half. Palga, he takes half. Palga, and he gives his brothers half. This is considered mamin hamutal b'safik, and it's cholken. What? This is the chelik part. This is the yeah. The pashit part is zicharoi. The only shaila was on the pishnayim part, right? So that is going to be mamin hamutal b'safik. So therefore, he's going to be 1.5, right? Now, we don't paskin like sumchis the mama muta b'safik, guys. So take a look. We paskin hamaitzi mechaver varaya, but over here there's no muchsik. Guys, hamaitzi mechaver is only when there's a muchsik. There's no muchsik over here. There is none. We don't know what it is. So if you look at Tosfos, u'bimal v'shimai pligi lam yishum the kaimelon the mama muta b'safik chalkin. They're like kaimelon kesumchis ki the precious lael. Aval takonis chachamim he. This is one of the places where they say openly Yecholkin. That's the din. No, they didn't know what the din was. They said Cholkin. So now, that's the din. I saw another Rishon, like the Yad Ramah, said that there's no muksuk over here. No muksuk over here. Okay. Amrav Hun Amarav. Avrasi. Interesting Gemara. Amrav Hun Amaravasi. Bechor Shemicha, a Bechor that is Moicha, but his brothers, that what? He tells them, listen, you're going to go ahead. Oh, Rabbi, welcome. Baruch haba. So he tells his, we said that shvach, sheshbichu, yisoimim, everyone holds what? You don't get pishnayim. The shaila is memela. The machlokes Rebbe and the chacham is memela. But if you approve it yourself, you don't get it, correct? What about he tells them openly, I don't want you to go ahead and improve it. And they do it anyway. That's the din over here. Some Rav Huna Marav Asi Bechor Shemicha, a Bechor who goes ahead and makes the macha. He goes ahead and announces against his brothers they should not go ahead and improve the property, but they should divide it up now. And they go ahead and improve it. Then Micha, it's the macha, and since they didn't listen to him, he would get pishnayim even in what they improved. You hear, guys? He said, don't improve it. Had they improved it, he wouldn't get pishnayim. He told them, I want to divide right now. They didn't listen, and they improved. Then he would get pishnayim, because then it was considered his already since he wanted it.
What's the halacha of if you have this four brothers, let's say, brothers one improve it, one doesn't. He gets the
Again, he makes the macha. Again, if is his macha, right? That's the. If he doesn't say anything, nothing to talk about. He won't get pishnayim. It's his macha that does it. So Amar Rabba mistaber taima the Reb Asi, right, is speaking what be'anavim. When you had grapes that were connected, ubitzarum, and you harvested them. In other words, that's a type of shvach. Now they're available. Zaysim, you had olives that were connected, umasukam, and you harvested them, right? You harvest them. Then he says, I don't want you to harvest them. I want to keep them. Then you would go ahead and say he gets pishnayim. Avol derachum, if they went ahead and they made wine, or olives they made into oil, loy, then he would not get pishnayim. Why? Because this is a din of shinoi. This is the din of shinoi. We'll see Rashbam in a second. Afilu terachum. Even if they went ahead and squoze them, even if they squoze, even they went ahead and they pressed them. Harold, 1 second. Even if they pressed them. Now, Fred the Gemara, Rabbi Yosef Amar afilu terachum. Drachum may kora invi hashta chamra, right? we're speaking initially was what? It was grapes, and now it's what it is. It is wine. So you only pay Pishas Agzela. You have a Shinui over here. So Lechari, how can you say you get Pishnayim? There was Mishana. It went from grapes to wine. It went from olives to oil. And for the Gemara, Kid Amar Rav Ukvar Chama. Litin Lord Demei Hesek Anavav. Let's say the wine goes down in price. In other words, let's say the wine goes down in price. So he would get B'shas the Anava, B'shas they were grapes. He would get B'shas the grapes. That's the Demei Hezek, that as a result of making the wine, he gets the Demei Hezek. And he's going to say that in a second. Hachanami, Noisin Lo Demei Hezek Anavav. Here too, Noisin Lo Demei Hezek Anavav. Okay, so now we have this din of Rav Huna in the name of Ravasi, a Bechor that says, I want to divide up now, and I don't want you to improve it, and you improve it. You get what? You get Pishnayim. That's not Lav Dafka. You're going to get Pishnayim. If there's a Shinoi, L'Toyeles, it goes up in price, he's not going to get. Because it's a Shinoi, and the Shinoi, you get Shasak Zela. But let's say the Shinoi, he takes a loss as a result of the Shinoi, because it was worth more in the state of olives, or more in the state of grapes, and now it's worth less as a wine or less as oil. In that case, he would get the money that it was when it was worth olives or oil, or excuse me, or grapes. The father left them grapes, and they harvested them. Zaysim, he left them olives, umaskum, and he went ahead and he harvested them. Right? It says the Gemara, I feel a dracham ekara invi hashtachamra. So this is shinoi. Amamarukva barchama. Here's what he said. It's then litain loy demei hezek anavav. To go ahead and the worth of the hezek anavav, that now it's worth what? Less. Then he would get the price of the grapes or the price of the olives. Okay, that's the thing. Yeah, let's see about dracham. Let's see. Let's start from the Rashbam, guys, before it gets wide. Amar Rabbi Mistaba Milsa Ravasi, where it was grapes and he harvested them. Right? Mistaba Milsa Rabbi is great. So right before it gets wide, 4 lines up. That the Yitol Habachar Pishnayim. B'shvach sheshvichu Yisraelim b'shvil macha asay kishamicha ba'anovim mechubarim. When he went ahead and he complained when it was attached. Ubatzum, and you harvested them. How you Yisraelim. Shalemi daita, not with he didn't want it. Inami meidaitai ubal karchai. They didn't want to divide up. He wants to make the division. They don't want to. They're worth more now, either with the harvest or masika, the harvest of the olives. But this shvach that it's worth more now in this state, he gets pishnayim. He takes 2 chalakim of the anavim that they're worth when they are what? When they are harvested. He doesn't give them the shvach of the betzira of the harvest. The anavim hayu v'akati anavim ninu. They're still anavim. But anavim shebecharu deshbuch. It's his anavim that got better. Right? He said doimel legoizel para v'akira. You steal a para, and now the para got what? Worth more. Right? The mishalim myself kamashi hayol v'loy nishtana. Since aval dracham, if you went ahead what and you press them. Almanas l'zakos heim b'shvach tricha, on the condition that what he gets the shvach of the pressing loy shakol b'chap bishnayim. Kidedan hagoyzel eitzim v'osu kelim mishalim kashasak zela. Why? The kanya b'shinoi hachanami over here as well. Kaninu yasmei lahani anavim b'shinoi. The kind of guys. What's the svara? The anavim he wanted to go ahead and divide. So the anavim belonged to him. But once it becomes wine, it's no longer anavim. So therefore, you're not going to get pishnayim. They're kind of b'shinoi. Like you steal eitzim, he makes kalim. You're going to pay the price of eitzim, right? He's kind of a shinoi. So to over here, kach nir beinai. So says Rashbam. So that's the Gemara. Rav Huna's din Ravasi. Rav Huna's din Ravasi. That's dafka fellas. If it's grapes and they're harvested because they're still grapes. But if it's wine and al piderach hateva, it goes up in price. It's not. It's the shinoi. They're kind of the shvach, and he's not going to get pishnayim in that. However, if they go down in price, then they're mechuyev to pay what? The price of the anovim before they were pressed. Very good shma. Amar Avasi. Bechor shenot al chelik pashuk. A bechor goes ahead And you know what he does? He doesn't take pishnayim. He goes ahead and he takes the chelik of a pashat. So vitar, right? Vitar, he's given up his chelik. He's given up his chelik. Now, guys, if you're a Yerush, automatically it goes into Yerushus. Automatically it goes into Yerushus. Once you get it, you can give it away. But you're Yerush, as we're going to see, a person can't go ahead and say, I don't want the son to get. I don't want the son to get. It's masna mashakasim b'Torah. You're supposed to get. What about a matana? That you could stop, correct? We said the other day there's a difference between the chelik of the pashut and the chelik of the bechar. He gets two parts. One part he gets mitaris Yerusha. The chelik pashut, the chelik bechayra, las say sloi pishnayim. What does las say sloi mean? A matana. So there he can say, okay. So now, if he's mevata, he can be mevata on that. He can't be mevata on the Yerusha. You could be mevata right on the chelik of the bechayra. Now here's the question: if he's mevata on a chelik bechayra in a specific instance, is it on the whole Yerusha or just that specific instance? Let's say you're dividing a field, and he says, "I'm giving up this field. I don't want my pishnayim, but this other than the chasim and other properties. Does it go on the other properties as well, or just on that field?" That's the machlokes amaroyim. So says the Gemara Ravasi, "B'chor shenat chelik kepashit." He takes the chelik kepashit, not pishnayim. Viter, he's mevater ramat on the chelik of the my viter. What does viter mean? Rav Papa mishmei the Rava Omar. Rav Papa says in the name of Rava, viter bois sadeh. He's mevater in that field. He's mevater in that field. Let's go to the Pach. Okay.
The mace wants to.
Again, this is the mace didn't say anything.
But if the mace said that
again, that's a different case. It depends if it's a shriv may rabbi. See the next mishnah. There's nothing was stated here. This guy mamish died, and now you're dividing up the estate, and he's saying, I don't want my second chelik.
But the mace without saying anything is mechanism of the mace of Pishnayim.
What do you?
You read about his mitzvah deraisa.
What mitzvah deraisa? What mitzvah deraisa? No. He gets pishnayim. You're mavata. You gave it. You did your part. You gave him matana. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. It's a mamnas to get in. Okay. Now the shaila is how to read this. You know what? I'm gonna stick with at the back. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the gears over here. Rav Papa mishmei the Rava mevita bois sada only in that specific field, but the rest of the chasim will get pishnayim. Rav Papi mishmei the Rava, guys, notice Rav Papa versus Rav Papi. Rav Papi mishmei the Rava amar viter b'chol in the chasim kulon. Once he's mevata in part of it, it goes on all the property. Now, Rav Papa mishmei the Rava amar viter bois sada kasava ein loy lebechor koidim chaluka. The bechor has no right to it before the chaluka. He has no right to it before the chalukah. So therefore, when he gets it, at that period in time, we'll see Rav Shram in a second, he can be mevata on that. Papi mishmei derava mevita b'chol nechasim kulan kasava yesh leila b'chor koidim chalukah. He has before the chalukah. Why? Because it's a matana. Umida achel b'ha, when it's achel in right now in this matana, achel b'kula, he's meichel in the ganze zach. He's meichel in everything. He's Michael in everything. Okay, let's see the Rashbam, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lines in the bottom. So Rav Papa, who said he only gets that particular field, holds ein loy bechor el b'shas chaluka. Chelik bechor loy lases. It wasn't given to him yet. And he can't sell it. Koidim chaluka. Kidichsiv lasleis loy ada asya liyadei the mikabel matana until it comes to what his hands. Hilkach hay soda shebo liyadei chelkum yimenu. Right, this soda that came to his hands chelkum yimena. He has a chelik in it. V'hayaloy lezakis ba chelik b'chayra, and then he should be zoich in the chelik of his b'chayra. The shas chalukahu. That's the. In other words, right now is his chance to get. The Karina Bay say sloy. Right now, at this period of time, he's getting it. Why? Because he didn't get it yet. Until the chalukah, he doesn't get it at all. Certainly, where it doesn't say lasei sloy. Guys, where's more of a svara to say he has it already? By the chelik pshuta or the chelik b'chayra? Clearly, the chelik b'chayra, as we said above. There's a shailam. Maybe even if a milva, you don't collect pishnayim in the chelik of the b'chayra. If he's the bal chayiv, you would collect shnayim because he's mizaka it. There's more of a svara of a matana in the chelik of the b'chayra than in the chelik pashat. Clearly, so memela, the chelik pashat, he's not getting anything until he gets it. What about the chelik of the b'chayra? Does he have it yet? So, if he doesn't have it yet, so when does he get it? And the chalukah. So he can be Michael what on what he has right now. What does he have? This particular field. What doesn't he have? Pishnayim and everything else, because he only gets it b'shas chalukah. What happens if you hold sheyesh lebechar koydem chalukah? So memela, he has a piece of the action and everything. So he goes ahead and he's mavata in the chelik of the field. Who adin is mavata on everything else. That's the svara. That's the next rashbam. next rashbam. Yesh leil b'char koydem chalukah. The afagav the chelik pashit ein loy. Even though the chelik pashit, everyone admits he doesn't get until the chalukah. The chelik pashit, everyone admits he doesn't get the chalukah. Nonetheless, the chelik b'chari he does have. The ksiv laseis meshashem mesa av hu roy litain loy. When he dies, then it's roy to be given to him. Hilkach b'bechar talya milsa. The b'shah sheyirtza, wherever he wants, yiska b'chelkai. So once he's Michael, he's Michael. So here's the svara, guys, outside. We have machlokes between Rav Papa and Rav Papi in Rava. Says Rav Papa, if he's mavata on a particular field, that's only on a particular field. And the lumdis is he doesn't get anything until he gets it, that particular thing. So then it's the only thing, that's all he has. He doesn't have anything else. If he doesn't have anything else, you can't be Michael on what you don't have. That's a davish lebola olam. Memela, the other parts, he's not. So the only time he got it was right now. What he has right now, this particular field, he could be Michael. Nothing else. Says Rav Papi, no. Says Rav Papi, the Bechor, it's just a matter, he has, when the guy dies, it's given to him. It's just a matter of taking it, but it's already given to him. If you, Rav Papi, hold, it's given to him already, so if it's given to him already, it's not a Davar Shalom Alayim. Therefore, what? He could be Michael. So once he's Michael in the field, who adin, he's Megala, that what? He's what? Michael everything. That's the Svara. And he's been Michael. It's Dini Mamanis. It's a Dini Mamanis. You can be Michael. I mean, again, there's two dinim. You're talking about the father's chiyuv. This talking about him. He's Mamatis chiyuv.
The miss is not him. The miss is not given, not the taker.
The father gave it to him. Father gave it to him. His father gave it to him. So now, if you look at the Bach now, guys, Aleph, you'll see what the Bach did. Go to the Bach Aleph. My vita, when it says mavita, what's in mavata? Rav Papa ba'oisa sadakos only in that field because kasava ein leila bechar koydem chaluka. He writes the reason right afterwards, not like a Gemara. Uman da asal liyadei achol iduch layachol. Whatever he came to his hands, he could be Michael. Others can't. Rav Papi mishmei the Rava kulan because why? Kasava yesh leila bechar koydem chaluka. Everything is considered in his hands, and therefore what? He's Michael. Guys, you good? Says the Gemara, for Hod Rav Papi Rav Papa, loy befeirish it mar. We didn't hear them say it. Ella michlala it mar. We can infer it. You know, it's usually what happens is an incident happened, and based upon a psak, this is what occurred. Ella michlala it mar. Dahu bechar. There was this bechar, right? Ahu bechar. There was the bechar. The azal zav and nichsei didei udepashet. He went ahead and he sold what? His and his, not allowed to, but his brothers as well. And the brother died. Now the assignment of the brother are going to what he sold, and they're eating from the fruit. So now, for Azal Yasmei b'nei Pashit, and now the Yisraelim, the sons of the Pashit, again the Pashit was Nifta. Lemeichel Tamrei me'ahu lekuchos. They went to eat the dates from the trees that against the law he went ahead and sold. Machanuhu. Rashbam says the people, the Lukukas, started hitting the Yisraelim. The Chaisis Yishanim said Lashon Macha. They made a Macha. They wanted to stop him. So Amiluhu Kroivim, the Kroivim, the Yisraelim told the Lukukas, it's not enough that you bought the property. In other words, you're not right to buy it. Now you're going in and stopping them. Now the question is, Asal Kamei Derava, Amalahu, Layasab Leiklum. The Bechor by this sale was nothing on the base, right? Now, what do you mean Leiklum? Mas Savar, Rav Papi's of the opinion, Lay Asa Klum Bipalga. He didn't do Klum in Palga. What do you mean? The Chalik of the Pashid he didn't do. But his Chalik he did do. Why could he sell his Chalik? Why? Because it's already in his possession. In other words, he has Fashtetz the Chalik of his brother he can't sell, guys. But but his Chalik of his Pshitos, right? He has. So Rabbi says, "Layastakum bepalga," in the Chalik of Pshitusay. Guys, remember this, please. The whole shaila is in the Pishnayim, in the Bechor part. Everyone's maida on the Pshitas part, right? That it doesn't have a piece of the action. So therefore, Layastakum on the Pshitas part, but on the part of his Bechor, he did sell. Umasava bekula, right? And man says he didn't do anything, period. Even the Chelik Bechayri didn't do anything. So that's Rav Papa. So this is the Rav Papi said Alga, and Rav Papa says nothing. Sholchim itam, Bechor shemacha koidem chaluka, a Bechor that goes ahead what and sells before chaluka, layasa klum. He doesn't do anything. Alma, ein le the Bechor koidem chaluka, he doesn't have anything before chaluka, like Rav Papa. However, Behilchasa, yesh the Bechor koidem chaluka, like Rav Papi. Interesting, Mar. Okay, so therefore, if he's according to this, if the Bechor guys is mevater on his chelik bechayra in one part, huadin it goes on everything else. Huadin it goes on everything else. If he's mevater on everything else. Mazutra midirishbata. So there's an interesting over here. Rishbata is either a place, or Rishbata is according to Rashi is a trapper. According to the Aruch, it's Rosh Beis Av. The Rishbata is a nutrikin of Reish Beis Av. Reish Beis Av. So Polig, he was a Bechar, and Polig Bitsina de Pepili Bahade Achim B'Shava. He divided up a bin of peppers equally, and he didn't take his Pishnayim. And now we wanted to know, what about the rest of the property, guys? What about the rest of the Nechasim? Asla Kamei de Rav Ashi, Amalei, Hayil, it's Rasa, the Mixas, it's Rasa B'chal Nechasim Kula. Since you mavata part of it, you mavata all of it. Of course, the halacha is, Yesh the Bechar, Kaidem Chalukah. Gishmak. Okay, very nice Mishnah. Hesh, he just wasn't fiscally responsible. Harold, again, it's all about lumdus, right? Ha'ayma ish ploini b'ni b'char. This person says, ish ploini, my son, the b'char, la yitel pishnayim. He shouldn't take pishnayim. Right? Why? Okay, very good. So, or ish ploini b'ni la yirishim achav. Or ish ploini, my son, should not inherit what with his brothers. La yoma klum. He didn't say anything. Why? Shehisnal mashakasa b'tayra. Mendy, you're on a roll. Shehisnal mashakasa b'tayra. You masnal mashakasa b'tayra. In other words, you can't take away the pishnayim from the bechar, nor can you take away the yerusha from the child. However, hamachalik nechasav, a person's mechayim nechasav lebanov al piv, riba leechad umiyad leechad, v'hishvil nenesa bechar, then dvar kayamim. Says Rashbam. What's going on over here? Says Rashbam over here. Hamachalik nechasav al piv, ditzavos shriv meira ein etzricha kinyan, v'loy shtar, v'loy meshicha, Ele bedibur piv ba'alma. Ukigoin shemitzvah machmas misa shemitzvah machmas misa kidam lekaman peshmes. In other words, this is not mitaris Yerusha. He's going ahead and he's giving away matana. He's going away. He's on his deathbed and he's saying he veribel echad nasalei matana keflayim. He gives the guy double. As long as it's the lashon matana, you're not masna mashakasa b'Torah. Mitaris Yerusha, you're masna mashakasa b'Torah. Mitaris matana, not. So therefore, dvar kayamim. Then his words in Mikayim says the Rashbam, sheyesh koyach ba'adam litein mimayne b'matana. Keyword b'matana l'chol mi sheyirtza. Ve'en kan masna mashakasa b'Torah. I don't know why it says that. Laharish lebanav b'taris Yerusha. He didn't leave anything over. Sheyidlu apshutim b'shava v'achar pishnayim. In other words, he didn't leave over everything. He gave away all his matana. Okay, back in the Gemara, in the Mishnah. That seems to be a bit repetitious, right? But look at Rashbam. In riboy le'echad u'miyah le'echad b'lashon Yerusha shama ploini b'nei yirish ois sada beis kor u'ploini b'nei yirish sada lesach hef b'kor. Al b'nei b'chari am ploini b'nei yirish sada ploini b'nei yirish sada ploini. Gadosh chaber le'yam klum. The mashla mashkasav b'Torah sheni yachal asaysa yirish el kamish b'rakasav. Like Rabbi Yochanan ben Breika, we said is Rabbi Yochanan ben Breika said as long as you're royally Yerusha, you could go ahead and give it to whoever you want. We'll see that later on. Okay, so again, the din, if it's Mitaris Yerusha, Masna Mashakasa B'Torah, Le'ema Klum. If it's the Matana, you're good. Now, let's say Yerusha, but in the document he used along the way, either in the beginning of the document, the middle of the document, or the end of the document, Lashon of Yerusha, then it would work. Okay? Now, because Masna Mashakasa B'Torah, guy says to his wife, I'm going to be Mekadesh you al Menashein Alai Sherk Susvoina. We had that Gemara, correct? Good. Is that Masna Mashakasa B'Torah? According to one man, the Yama. Other one says Dini Mominus. So now, Lema Maslisin like Rabbi Yehuda. Let's say a Mishnah who said no one argues on the Mishnah. Smashma by Dini Mominus, you are Masna Mashakasa B'Torah. Maybe let's say it's not like Rabbi Yehuda. The Rabbi Yehuda, of course, if it's Rabbi Yehuda, Amar, he says, B'davashal Mamin, Tanoi Kayim. He says you could be masna amad on money. The Tanya, where do you see that? In Masechta Kedushin. Haimel leisha. Hariyat mekudeshes li. You are mekudeshes to me. Al menash she'en lech alai. Share. Right? Ksus. V'oina. Harizum mekudeshes. V'tanoi batal. Divrei meya. Okay? Masna mashakas v'tayra. Tanoi batal ma'isa kayim. Rabbi Yehuda Omer. B'davish el mamin. Tanoi kayim. When it comes to the matters of what? Of Mominus part, when it comes to Mominus part, Sherksus. No, I'm another Tashmish is mitzvah that's hard to go for that not. But in other words, there's three things: Sherksus, clothing, and food. Right? Then you have to give. That you have to give. But that you could be masna on according to Rabbi Yehuda. That you can't. Okay, so guys, what's the kasha? As Mishnah is speaking about the Remominus, it's speaking about Yerusha. Yerusha is speaking about a land, it's speaking about the Chasam. And it says unequivocally that what? It's Mashal Mashakasa B'Torah. That Rabbi Yehuda in a Brisa in Kedushin seems to say, when it comes to monetary matters, you could be Michael, you could go ahead and be Masna. So our Mishnah is not like Rabbi Yehuda. Says the Gemara, Afilatem Rabbi Yehuda, Chasam over there, Yada, she knows the Kamachla. And she's being Michael, right? She's being Michael. Pacha la kamachel. Over here, it's not Michael. Says the Rashbam. 4 lines down where it gets white. Pasam kamachla. Shamanas kain kibla kedushin. Amanas that there's no share of kasus. Or she was makabla kedushin. Ubahi hana the mekadeshla machlole. And the hana that he wants to be mekadesha, she's Michael. The kivin the kibla lekedusha minei nisratz is limchol. Since she was mekabel the kedushin, obviously she what accepted and it was Michael. Aval hacha mi machal. Mahano yesh loy leben sheyimchol. What is he getting that he should be Michael? The afal b'sheshasik ben, even though he's quiet, ain't zu mechila. If he doesn't want to make his father angry, okay. How do you know? So says the Gemara a distinction that Rabbi Yehuda could be the Tana of Mishnah, right? Rabbi Yehuda would agree by Dine Maminis. In other words, guys, you needed the act of Mechila. It's not just enough to say it. You need an act of Mechila. By her accepting the Kedushin on those terms, she's being Michael what she can. Oh, you know you can't. That's Mashna Masakasa B'Torah. The Sher Ksus, you can be Michael. Over here, there's no Mechila. He would be made by Mechila. It's Mashna Masakasa B'Torah, and therefore it doesn't work. Rabbi Yosef. Ish Ploini B'ni B'Chayrihu. The guy says the following: Ish Ploini B'ni, Ish Ploini my son, B'Chari my B'char, Hunayto Pishnayim. Because what's he saying? This person is my B'char. Ish Ploni B'charhu, Ish Ploni is a B'char, Ish Ploni is a B'char, Ein Anaitel Pishnayim. Dilma Buchra the Ima Kamar. Maybe he's the B'char of the mother. Again, who gets Pishnayim? Only the Reishis Ona, only the father's B'char, not the mother's B'char. You could be Chayev, Petarechem. You could be, if it goes to the mother, comes out of the mother first, you can be Poida the Ben. But Linya Yerusha, it's not your first kid. So now, the fact that you said that Ish Ploni is a Bechar, if he says my Bechar, he's believed. If he says Bechar Stam, he's not. Who does the Kamei the Rabbi Bar Avchana? Amalei Muchaskani Bezeh, and Muchsek Teshu Bechar, this guy's a Bechar. In other words, the Rashbam says he comes with another aid, and he wants to testify that this individual is a Bechar. So Amalei, so Rabbi Avchana said to this individual, Mino Yada, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? So he said, Navi Korele Avua, Buchra Sichla. His father called him the foolish Bechar. Father called him the foolish Bechar. Says Dilma Buchra de Imahu. Maybe he's the Bechar of the mother. Buchra de Ima Nami Buchra de Silcha Korele. They also called a foolish Bechar. So you have no raya. In other words, I won't accept this as kosher. Who does the Kamei de Reb Chanina? Amalei Mechosrani Bezeshu Bechar. Amalei, so Reb Chanina asked them, Mino Yada, how do you know? Amalei, and he came to his father, Amalahu, Zilu Lagabe Shikhas Bari, go to Shikhas, the name of my son is Shikhas, the Bukhrahu, he is a Bukhar, who must say Rukya, and his roik could go ahead and cure, perish, guys. It seems that an eye ailment is curable with the saliva of a Bukhar of a father. And it's too bad Lenny's not even here. He's not here. But anyway, so it seems so. You go to Shichas Bari, the Bukhruhu Masruchya. So therefore, that would be a sign that he's a Bechar. Furthermore, Dilma Bukhra de Imahu. Maybe it's bad he's the Bechar of the mother. So this is the guys. Listen to this. Gemiri, we have a Messiah. Bukhra de Abba Masay Rukya. The saliva of a Bechar of a father. His roik will be a remedy. Okay, listen. It's brought down. It's brought down. Tur Shulchan Aruch. I have to look it up. It's brought down. Let's look up for a second. In Kosher Mishpat Reishai and Zion, if your Gimel is brought down, that Gemiri, we have Messiah, that the saliva taka works.